Grab some glitter and some wooden beads. It is time for some family-friendly crafting.
Give them as gifts or add them to your holiday decor. We're getting crafty this morning with our friend Amy Latta, and why not? I mean, you can make these things home and then display them just in time for your Christmas party or holiday celebration.
And the first thing that we're doing today is a DIY snow globe, Amy, and I mean, those could stay all winter long.
They sure could, because they're all about snow. And these are so fun and simple to make, and you can personalize them because you get to decide what goes inside.
Okay, so tell us how it's done.
So the first thing is that you're going to need a little container. I like these teeny tiny jars. I got these 2-packs in the dollar section at Target.
Love that.
So hopefully there's still some there. And you can get any kind of container that you want, and then just something that fits inside. So I'm using this little tree candle, but you can see I also have, my son has a Shy Guy from Mario. We've got a little giraffe here, any kind of little toy or trinket that you want. Then you're going to need the snow, of course. So we're going to use poly pellets. This is by the folks that make polyfill, the stuffing for bean bags and stuffed animals and things. So it's these little pellets, and we also have some glitter because, of course, glitter makes everything better.
Kids love it, but you love it.
Exactly, I do. I do love it.
Okay.
And the last thing you're going to need is some kind of adhesive. I like to use polymer clay because each year we switch ours out, because you know, with kids, one year they like something, the next year they like something different.
So true.
So the polymer clay is enough. We're going to put it on the lid of our jar, and then we're going to press our figurine on, and it's enough to hold it nice and sturdy. But if you want to change it out next year, you can.
Okay.
If you want it permanent, you can of course use glue, but I like the clay. And then we're just going to pour our snow into the jar. So we're going to add some poly pellets, and you can just see they're little beads. And then we're going to add as much or as little glitter as you like, and you can use fine glitter, or I've got the chunkier stuff here. And then we're going to put the lid on the jar.
Okay.
And flip it over, and you have a snow globe.
Oh,
and
wow.
you can just continue to play with it. There's no water, so no extra mess.
And that stays, I mean, that stays on there, the candle there. I mean, that's impressive with that
does.
clay, so.
Yep.
Okay.
And if you have little kids, like if you and Colson want to make one of these, you can glue the lid on so that he's not walking across the living room carpet pulling the lid off.
Because that would be exactly what would happen.
Yes, so you can always glue the lid on, or if you have older kids or you're doing it as an adult, like this is just fine.
I love it. Okay, the next thing, we were talking about the Christmas tree and how there's always room for more ornaments.
Always.
You have an idea for a wooden bead ornament.
Several, actually. Wooden beads are so popular, and if you remember back in the fall, we made those bead garlands, and I'm sure you've seen them as garlands for your Christmas tree as well. So I've come up with several different, it's 4 different kinds of wooden bead ornaments. One is just a bauble or an icicle, and I have 2 of those on the tree, and all you do is you take jute or twine, and you're going to string beads on there, and I like to do beads of different sizes. So I like to start with smaller ones and then put larger ones in the center. So like there's one right up here at the top. So I have my smaller ones at the top and the bottom, and then the bigger ones in the center. You can paint them if you like, or you don't have to, but that just gives you that fun little icicle look. Then I also, it's super fun, super easy. I also made a wreath. I used elastic, and I just threaded some green and natural colored beads, made a circle, looks like a wreath, and I put a bow on the top. Then I made a snowman, which is my favorite. And to make the snowman, all you're going to do is paint 3 beads, and you're just going to string them onto some jute. Nice and easy, just 1, 2, 3. And you can use different sizes if you like, or mine are all the same size. And I added a face on my top bead, and you just string the 3 of them, and you can see Mr. Snowman there. And super cute, really easy to do. Little kids can help with this as well. And then the last one that I did is actually a star, and that one takes wire. And this one's a little bit more complicated. I do have a full tutorial on my website, but you make a circle with your beads and the wire, and then you go up and you do 3 or 5 more beads, and then you go down through the bead in the circle, and then you skip over a bead and repeat the same thing. So you're going to put 3 or 5 more, skip a bead, and go back down.
And again, you have tutorials for all of this at your website, amylattacreations.com.
Yes.
Great information for us. Amy, you're going to stick around. We have a really fun segment coming up with you in our second half hour. So she's not going anywhere.